We're out and about today, guys, and we have a big deal happening. There's a shed to clean out. There's actually two sheds. There's lots of cool stuff. I've just done a deal. I don't even know what I've bought. Come along and let's have a quick peek. Hey guys, Chris from the Ultimate Recycler. We have a local property. There's about 2 acres here. An elderly gentleman's lived here for, I think he said, about 16 years. There's lots of stuff in the old sheds. I'll take you for a quick walk around. Okay, this big workshop, we've just done a deal on everything, the entire contents of this shed, and the deal will include cleaning up, sweeping it out, leaving it ready for sale because, well, the property is going to be for sale and he wants this totally empty. So let's do a lap. Let's start this side. There's an old trailer spray unit here, I think of some sort, an air compressor, a very, very nice Honda CB250, a 1980 model, apparently in perfect running condition. There's lots of random hardware, shelves of stuff, parts of mowers. There's a really cool Z50J mini bike that I think is in working order. So I know I'm probably going to get messages galore on this stuff. Nothing is for sale just yet. I have to work it all out, but most of this will be sold. There's a Honda firefighting pump, a water transfer pump there in good operating condition. There's some sort of little ride-on mower here with a Honda engine on it as well. We'll scan down this bench. There's a nice SO oil tin, so we're going to get some collectibles as well as useful stuff. There's a large pedestal drill, which might end up in my workshop, and its immediate neighbour is a lovely Myford lathe. I've always wanted a lathe. It's a Super 7. Apparently it's in good order. It has a number of accessories. It's on its own little table. I think it's probably a genuine table. That will definitely go in my shed. I'm not sure what it's worth, but you know, I want a lathe. I don't know why. I don't really have a use for one, although I probably will once I learn how to use it. And that's the other thing. I've never really used a lathe before, but I won't let that stop me. Let's pan back here. There's a huge big workbench in the middle of the room with another pedestal drill on it. A brush cutter, lots of random boxes of stuff. There's power cords, there's offcuts of timber. This is a cut-off saw. I think it's like a band saw. I did try and do some research on this, a Lux saw. I think they were made in Taiwan. It appears to be in good order. So I'm not sure if I'll keep that or I'll sell it. I could probably have a use for it, but my shed's not going to be big enough for all this. There's lots of hardware in jars, which a lot of the old guys used to do. Another workbench and a big bench right across the back of the room. So there's a lot of stuff to clean out. There's tools, there's car parts, there's old lawnmower parts, there's some Victor lawnmower engines under here. He used to dabble and fix and all sorts of things. I don't know, he was in the Air Force, apparently. There's a little propeller, might be homemade. I honestly don't know what's in most of these boxes. I haven't looked. It's one of these deals where I look at the good stuff like the motorbikes and the lathe. There's an old oscilloscope. He used to muck around electronics, apparently. So yeah, I look at the big stuff. I work out some values. I just take a punt on everything else. Little two-way radio, another one. There's some trunks under here. Some of these were his Air Force trunks. So I don't know what's in them. Hopefully there's some uniforms and things. I don't know that for sure, though. I did ask him and he said, oh, I don't really remember. And I guess if you don't know what's in a box and you haven't missed it, you don't need it. So yeah, there's just lots of clutter. There's some Anzac tins here. They're quite modern, but they're very collectible. Quite a few old tools up on the shadow board. Actually, there's not that many. There's more shadows than tools. But it's a sort of deal where we're going to find unexpected stuff. There's certainly going to be a lot of quantity. That's a remote control from something. Don't know how good a quality the tools are. That's a nice old workbench. That will bring some dollars, that bench. Huge big trunk under here. And more electrical stuff. I'm not sure what's in these trunks. Let's slide that off. Lift it up. There's more tools. There's some nice old woodwork lathes down there. So it's going to be very much a lucky dip. Another aluminium military trunk there. I just realised the camera was zoomed in a bit, so hopefully you caught all that first walk around. Bench grinder with a lenishing belt on it. They're pretty handy. Might have to come home, get a load of how big this middle workbench is. That would be 15 feet long, I reckon. At least 10. So that's going to be difficult to get out of here. A nice old phone here on the wall. And get a load of these batteries. Ever-ready dry cell batteries. He just explained to me that they're fakes. He made them up. So, pretty good job. They had me fooled. But the phone's not a fake. It's an original wall-mounted phone. Probably 1920s or so. We have taps and die sets. We have battery chargers. Lots of drill bits. How's the KFC light shade? Actually, I did notice a clock up on the wall back here. Looks like a nice 60s era electric clock. It's not the right time, but it looks like it's running. So, what do we got back here? I didn't see this. There's going to be heaps of stuff that I will be packing up and thinking I didn't even see this before. This is a Pioneer stereo receiver. Really nice, probably a 60s one. So that's an amplifier and a tuner. Nice. I like my vintage hi-fi gear. A couple of speakers in boxes up there. What's this over here? That's an old tin. India and China blend Griffiths Brothers tea tin. It's probably a bit hard to read in this light. So yes, this is the next deal I'm doing. Not that I have time, not that I have space, but I never let that stop me. I'm always happy to say, yeah, I'll do it, and I'll work out the details later. There's clutch drums off, like, probably go-karts. I think he said he used to make go-karts and engines. There's a part of the lathe, the forward jaw chuck. I think they're independently adjustable, he told me. Lots of drill bits. Probably going back into the light, things are getting a bit dark here, I'm sorry. Anyway, you get the idea. Lots of stuff. And there's a bit of stuff in the other shed. Let's just pan back around here. Actually, we'll duck over this other side. It's going to be a fair bit of scrap metal and cords. That's a frame for moving a model train engine for, you know, those mini train rides your kids can go and have a ride on. I think he actually made one of those, and that was his trailer for moving it around. Don't know what's in the bin. There's an old console 1930s or 40s radio there. There's the radio out of it. Doesn't look in very good condition. So there's going to be a bit of rubbish. There's going to be a lot of stuff to move. There's going to be plenty of stuff to try and sell. We obviously have to get our money back and then make a profit. But that's what I do. I don't know what's in these boxes down here. They may be empty, I think. Yeah, I think they're just empty. Old hand saws. So, yeah, plenty of stuff. But wait, there's a bit more stuff in another shed. Let's go and have a look. And there's a bit of stuff outside I said I'd help get rid of. But that's a nice lifting jib, a 3-point linkage lifting jib off a little tractor. So we should be able to get a few dollars for that one. In this garden shed there's some bikes. Don't think there's much value in here. Looks like some old pots. Not sure what that is at the back there. Some old windows. An early oil drum. And it looks like there's like a wheelbarrow with a half a 44-gallon drum on it. And there's an old mower underneath there, judging by the handles. So not much value in here, but I will help him clean it out as part of the deal. We also get to clean out this carport area, where there's going to be a lot of unknown stuff. There's some eskies. There is a 4-stroke Honda brush cutter in good order. But the furniture and the bigger shelves and things are pretty much rubbish, and I think most of those boxes are empty. So just a lot of quantity in here without much good return, although there's a little Honda generator in there that apparently runs fine. I'm not sure what's at the back. An old washing machine. Probably just scrap metal there. Some more shelving and things over here. Little pigeonholes look like they might be useful. And back here, if we can pan back around the car, there is a Massport fairly current model ride-on mower in excellent condition. It's probably the single best item in the whole deal as far as return goes, but it does need a good clean up. I'm not sure how many hours it's done. It's got an 18 horsepower Kawasaki engine in it. Hydrostatic drive, runs pretty well. But as you can see, if you can make it out in the dark here, Most of the shelves and furniture pieces in here are just rubbish. They're just chipboard and they've been wet. So not a lot of value in this part. A lot of stuff to move, a lot of work, but we should do pretty good out of it all the same. You just never know which box you're going to find an extra little treasure in. Okay, the deal's been done. I've just handed over $1,000 deposit. We've shaken hands. It's all right to go. We've made it very clear what's to go and what isn't, and we'll probably get to clean out the house once he moves. There's not much in the house that strikes me as interesting, but there could be some nice smalls in the cupboards and things. I did, though, buy off him a present for Christine. Got a nice West German pottery piece from the 1960s. Christine likes to collect this stuff, so I'll take this home now and present her with her present. Okay, Christine, I have a surprise for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't look concerned. Have a look in the bag.
Oh! Yay, thank you.
I knew you'd like it. You need to wash it. It's pretty dusty.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
They'll go great with your collection.
Well, I needed another one. I've got 3. Everything's in lots of 3s.
Well, there you go. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Here's some of the orange ones and some more vibrant red and orange ones. They look pretty cool, grouped together like that. These are a little more unusual, but still very retro. And on the piano, we have some more sort of mustard coloured ones. And wait, there's more out in the hallway. And you're right, you needed another reddish orange one to go here.
And look how nice this one's coming up.
Washing it already. She's keen.
Look at the colours in it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, very nice, thank you.
And now I'm back in my shed contemplating where I'm going to put all this stuff, because I think the guy wants it cleaned out pretty quickly. I would imagine I'm probably going to have to hire a storage shed for a while and transport it all there and then sort it out as quick as I can. The bigger things like the motorbike, the mini bike, the ride-on mower, and that trailer thing, and a few of the larger things I'll probably sell first just to reduce the amount of storage room I need. Not sure exactly how I'm going to sell them. I'd like to set the motorbikes in the shop. They'd look really cool. But I think I'll run them through eBay for the best chance of getting a good return fairly quickly. I know there's going to be fees, but it's still a good way to find a buyer that's prepared to pay. I'm not sure what market value is, and that's, I guess, where an auction's handy. So there we go. More exciting surprises, treasure hunting coming up, all sorts of things we're going to find out there. So pretty cool, very happy, and like I often explain, I just say yes and I'll work out the details later. So I'm sure we'll be good, and hopefully we'll make a good profit. This will be part 1 of that series. Part 2 will probably be, I have to go to the farm next week, so there'll be a farm video. We'll probably I think we'll get back Thursday. I'll probably go out to the place Friday and load up the ride-on mower and maybe the bikes. So I guess that will be part 2. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.